Johnny Davis and Mike Winklejohn. How about the rankings here as we get set for the ISKA U.S. Championship?
We're looking for a middleweight champion here. We've got John Longstreet at the top of the heat. He's the world champion from Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 1, Martin Friolet out of Canada. Johnny Davis right there, number 2. This is a big shot for Johnny Davis. He needs a title for his credibility in order to get himself moved on up for a shot at Longstreet. Makayo 3, Batesti from France is 4, and Ferdinand Mack, number 5. Then we see the second half there. And there we see Mike Winklejohn in there at number 7 from the United States. He's getting a big shot tonight. This is really an opportunity for him. This is his first time on national television. It's the first time that he's had a chance to get in with somebody that's really world class, that he has an opportunity to win some kind of a title.
Mike Winklejohn got into karate in 1980, 24 years of age, and we had a chance to visit with him earlier.
I'm fighting Johnny Davis tonight. He's a very good fighter. He's very skilled, very talented. It's an honor just to fight him. I've watched tapes of him. I think he's very, very good. We're fighting for the U.S. title, and I'm 24 years old, and I want to make it to the top, and he's kind of in the way, so I'm going to give it my best shot and give him everything I got.
Indeed, he is in the way. Johnny Davis calls himself the most versatile kicker in sport. And he likes to talk about it, and he's very good with the words. We'll listen to it.
Yes, I'm former world welterweight champion Johnny Davis, and I plan to be the United States champion after tonight. Understand that Mike Winklejohn is a tough competitor, but after tonight, we'll see just how tough he is. This is a good stepping stone for my next world title fight against whoever.
Well, if we could just get him to come out of his shell, huh, John?
Yeah. All right, no personality.
There we go. I think we're all set. Let's go up to our ring announcer, Dan Swenson.
Ladies and gentlemen, a 9-round bout for the ISKA United States Middleweight Championship. The officials for this bout are scoring judges Hillary Sandoval, Jim Butin, Chuck Cordova. Kick judges Mike Lackey and Dwayne Cook. The ISKA representative is Dick Polhemus. First, introducing in the blue corner, from Morehead City, North Carolina, he is 24 years old, stands 5'11", weighed in today at 164 pounds. He has a contact karate record of 28 wins, 4 losses, no draws, 10 of his wins by knockout. He is the ISKA second world-ranked middleweight contender. Please welcome Johnny Davis. Davis. And in the red corner from Albuquerque, New Mexico, 24-year-old, 5'10", weighed in at 163. He has a contact karate record of 9 wins, 2 losses, no draws, 1 of his wins by knockout. He is the ISKA 7th world-ranked middleweight. Mike Winklejohn. Winklejohn. The referee for the United States Championship bout is Ron Mastis.
Fighters, remember, 8 minimum kicks per round. When I say break, break clean. If anything besides the fighter's feet touch the ground, you must stop the attack. It's going to be loud in here, so when you hear break, make sure you're breaking. Good luck to both of you, gentlemen.
All right, this is scheduled for 9 rounds. At stake is the U.S. Middleweight Championship. Winklejohn from Albuquerque is 9-2. Davis from Morehead, North Carolina, 28-4.
I'll tell you, Johnny Davis at 163 pounds looks awfully strong in his upper body. At 157, when he fought as a welterweight, he didn't look very strong upstairs, but he has really put on, it looks like every bit of those pounds that he's added to move up in this division are going right on his chest and arm.
Remember that fight with Alvin Prado? This guy is a very good fighter. He's got very good hands.
He beat Alvin Prado about 2.5, 3 years ago now to win the welterweight title. And then he lost it to Ricky Haynes up in Rockford, Illinois. Decided that he was just too tough for him to make that weight. Moved on down. He's using a good front leg side kick now to kind of frustrate Mike Winklejohn.
Yeah, you mentioned that when he lost to Haynes. I talked to him, and he said that his nutrition habits were so bad. He was so young. He said he's changed a lot of that. He apparently believes in a book, Eat to Win. And he, you know, it's when you have a purpose like that and really believe in it, it's kind of nice because he really has that self-confidence.
Well, an awful lot of diet is certainly reality. You know, you can't fuel yourself improperly and expect to do the best job. But a lot of it has to do with just self-confidence too. All those things that you can do that make you feel more capable and more competent are going to help you become a more effective fighter.
Winklejohn, as we mentioned, got into karate in 1980. He said he needed to find his niche. He needed something that he could hang his hat on. Everything's yes or no, sir. Got a couple more classes until he gets his college degree from the University of New Mexico. He's in marketing.
If you look at Mike Winklejohn, he looks like a librarian or something. You know, he's got a little baby face, and he wears glasses, and he just doesn't look like a guy that is a fighter. And here he is fighting for a United States championship.
Monsanto High School in Albuquerque, New Mexico. He fought Alexio, Dennis Alexio, who's a pretty fair fighter, and went the distance with him 7 rounds. Lost the decision. That's no disgrace.
Not at all. And in fact, that's done a lot for him.
All right, end of round 1. This is Mike Winklejohn.
Bill Packer over there in his corner has trained as many world-class fighters, or maybe more world-class fighters than anybody else that's ever lived. He knows what this sport's about. He's been around for a long, long time. Real calm, real cool, never gets excited. I've never seen him really get excited, you know, about anything, win or lose. You know, he's always very cool and collected.
He's brought a lot of fighters up to Denver, and he is that way. He talks to them quietly, does not harass them, and they listen. Look at Winklejohn listen. It's a tough assignment tonight going against Davis. Davis can throw the uppercut. He's got a good left hook. I like his front thrust kick. Does a lot of bag work when he's getting ready. Runs 3 to 5 miles. How do you have it scored so far?
The first round was a fairly close round, kind of a feeling out round. Davis a little more in control because of that left leg side kick. He used that side kick pretty effectively, so I've got him up by a ½ point. Winklejohn trying to counter with his own front leg side kick to effective.
Got a low blow, or is it the shoe? Something's wrong.
Johnny Davis moaning as if he got hit low, but Maestas didn't see it. So, I mean, he really shouldn't stop the fight. Maybe he did see it. I don't know if he saw it or not. But Johnny Davis, if he didn't see it, Johnny Davis fooled him.
Johnny teaches at the Davis School of Karate in Dillon, South Carolina. He's an energetic guy. He's a part-time salesman for Turner Motor Sales. So we'll give Turner Motor Sales a hit.
Mike Winklejohn starting to put on the pressure again. Winklejohn is throwing a back leg round kick with a lot of power. He's left-handed. He likes to try to set up the backhand, the left hand.
John, he may be outclassed, but I like it. I like his length. I like what Packer's done with him.
He's spunky. He's got good technique, good kicks.
Oh, that's a pretty solid little effort. Didn't land. Just his technique. Look at that landed.
He's throwing in there hard. Davis is catching him. There's what he's got to be afraid of, is that left hook.
I'll tell you something. This guy's got a left hook, and he's also got a left leg. He's dangerous. Can't make a mistake with this Winklejohn, even though he's a pup.
Winklejohn's starting to make a mistake in that he's chasing Johnny Davis around the ring instead of cutting off the ring, and he's going to wear himself down a little bit. Of course, again, he's from Albuquerque. He's used to training a little bit higher altitude than Johnny Davis. Davis got a lot of experience on Winklejohn. He's had 32 fights, and he's won 28 of them.
There's the uppercut by Davis.
They were talking about Davis's uppercut. His manager, Scott McMillan, was wanting us to be real conscious of watching for that uppercut. He said Johnny Davis has developed a devastating uppercut. Good round kick then by Davis.
Once again, I think Karen Turner's done a good job with the matchmaking. I like the setup of these two. Mike Winklejohn does not look like a guy who's had just 11 fights. We'll be back with more action right after this. Winklejohn and Davis. Let's pick up action in round 2, John.
Well, Mike Winklejohn had a better round in that second round, although he kind of walked into a front leg then. But he kept the pressure on and started to get some sense of timing and sense of distance on Davis.
Let's see if Davis, who is a very good kicker, let's see if he can really utilize it. How do you have it scored?
Well, we just talked about his kicks there. I've got it even after 2 rounds, but he just landed a good defensive side kick that the crowd doesn't like, but that's a knockdown. If a guy walks into a side kick and goes off his feet, doesn't matter how it happens.
Well, Davis coming out very aggressive this round with his kicks, but I'll tell you what, this left-hander and this left footer in the fray.
Winklejohn needs to settle himself down just a little bit.
John, you get the feeling that this guy likes what he does? This Winklejohn likes it. Now, Davis says he hit him low.
And in fact, he did. Ron Maestas apparently didn't want to see that, or didn't see it. Didn't see the low kick land. But that one did get in between the legs.
Got a good one going here in Denver. A lot of people surprised. They thought that there was way too much class.
There's another low kick there. It's a good call then.
Yes, good call by Ron Maestas. Ron is an accountant. This is kind of a labor of love. Good kick by Davis. Best kick of the fight.
One more kick, Johnny, and you can get the opportunity. That's it.
Well, Davis has just got all the tools. Beautiful, beautiful kicking technique. Up and high, keeps good posture, just throws everything there is to throw.
He's an athlete. So limp. Oh, good punch. Another knockdown. Winklejohn is up, and his eyes do not look good. They don't look good at all. He's in trouble.
Winklejohn definitely a little woozy after that left hand.
All right, let's see if Davis follows it up. Corner's yelling uppercut. There it is. Davis trying to finish it off right here. Winklejohn is in deep trouble. The knees have buckled. It's over.
He's given a standing 8 count. Ron Maestas says to Winklejohn.
Johnny Davis with a very impressive flurry, and Winklejohn's eyes are glazed. They're trying to get him back in the corner, and Bill Packer working with him. Let's take a look at the end of that round, John.
Mike Winklejohn in big trouble. There is another devastating left hook. He's hitting with 2 left hooks now. Winklejohn is just barely on his feet right now. Takes another right, another left, another right. Oh, he's in big trouble. Maestas steps in to give the standing 8 count.
And I was incorrect. I thought he had stopped it. There was a standing 8 count.
Well, this is a championship fight. You hate to stop it early in a championship fight. If there's any fight left, and Winklejohn is still wanting to fight, but he was definitely in big time trouble in that last portion of that third round.
Johnny Davis is 28-4. Ton of experience. Ooh. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see if Winklejohn is able to weather it.
Winklejohn looks like he is still not in great shape at this point.
Packer worked very hard during rounds trying to get him back, but I'll tell you what, now the hands are starting to drop. He is in deep trouble again. Davis has got him. That should do it. And they throw in the towel. Bill Packer does not want his fighter hurt.
That's it. That's it. Bill Packer, once again, a good man to know when it's time to quit. Definitely time to stop at this point.
Johnny Davis, a very impressive victory. I thought Winklejohn was willing. Johnny Davis, the superior fighter, the winner. Let's take a look at the knockout, John.
Johnny Davis putting on a good exhibition here. Just an outstanding display. He knew he had been in trouble. Comes in, a left hook that really starts the problem there. The uppercut, the overhand right, the straight right hand. There's the one that finally did the job. But Mike Winklejohn really took a lot of punishment in the last part of the 3rd round and the early part of this 4th round. Strong performance from Johnny Davis. I tell you, he looked very, very, very strong. Mike Winklejohn is a tough guy, but he just had way too much for him tonight.
Johnny Davis, his 11th knockout. He's now 29-4. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and we'll talk to Johnny right after this. Back in Denver, and let's go up to our ring announcer, Dan Swenson.
After a TKO into the 4th round, 21 seconds, we have a new U.S. state champion, Johnny Davis.
All right, Johnny Davis putting on a little show right now, and John Worley has him. Let's go up to John in the ring.
Johnny Davis, we talked to you earlier, and you said there's new power in this man. There's new power. Where did the power come from?
Well, just training hard, and Johnny Perrio helped me out a lot. A friend of mine, Gonzalez Aristides, a Golden Glove boxer, helped me out a lot. First of all, Mr. Worley, I was immature. Now I'm 24. I feel like I've matured a lot. The Plaza Twin Cinemas, Belka Dillon, and of course, the Dillon Hell, and so many others. Thanks for all your support. Thank you.
We hate to overuse the word awesome, but tonight the performance that Johnny Davis had certainly fell into the category of awesome. He's something.
A little bit of Mike Tyson cigarette.
All right, John, good job. Once again, Johnny Davis, who lost his title to Ricky Haynes when he was very, very young, all of a sudden tonight looked like $1 million. All right, we've got more coming up. Stick with us.
Strength, pride, tradition.
Heavyweight title 11 times before losing to Jack Johnson. Standing 5'10 1/4, Rocky Marciano is heavyweight